Alright guys, welcome to day 2 of my training program. Today we have a chest workout. So as always, starting off with a warm-up, same external rotations that I normally use. One thing to note with these warm-ups guys, it's important to do like a 5 to 10 minute general warm-up. So I live about 10 minutes walk from the gym, so I simply walk to the gym at a brisk pace, gets the heart rate up, gets the blood flowing to begin with. So if you drive to the gym, you can jump on a treadmill, or a rower, or a stepping machine, or a bike, just something to get the heart rate up and get the blood flowing. So again, with the upper body days, I really like to focus on warming up my shoulders. Your shoulder joint is a very vulnerable joint. It's not very congruent. That means that as a ball and socket joint, the ball isn't right in there because the shoulder has to go through such a broad range of motion. It is like kind of sitting just in the socket. So it's a very vulnerable joint. So particularly when doing pressing exercises, I like to warm up the rear delts with some band pull aparts, and then open up the chest with some band pass-throughs and band dislocates. Just really take the shoulders through a full range of motion, open up the chest, get blood into the back of the shoulders, open up the shoulders, get the joint nice and warm and prepared for the movement to come. And here we have a really great exercise for shoulder stability and scapular stability. So push-ups on a medicine ball, taking the shoulder through a full range of motion, getting a decent pump in the chest, warming up, ready to go. And last part of the warm-up, when using any sort of barbell movement, I always conduct a warm-up just with the empty bar. So this will help reinforce the movement pattern with a low weight. You can see I'm really focusing on the eccentric, so the downward phase, just really getting it in a nice groove, and then pumping out a couple of fast singles, just get that movement pattern down under light weight. Okay, first working set of the first exercise, we've got incline bench press. So starting off nice and light for 20 reps. See here, I'm not locking out my elbows the whole way. You want to keep that tension on the chest, not in the triceps. So you want the end of that 20 reps to be fatiguing the chest. You don't want your triceps to be the muscle group that fatigues. So really squeezing the chest at the top of every movement. And this will really hit the upper chest, being on that incline. So increase the weight, set of 15. And increase the weight again for 2 sets of 10. Again guys, with all these workouts, you're going to keep the rest short. 30 seconds to a minute, and go again. Those sets of 20 really help fatigue the muscle, keep that heart rate high, get a decent sweat going. Okay, next exercise we have hex press. So same rep scheme, 20 go up in weight, 15 up in weight, 10 and 10. I really like the hex press, particularly on the incline. Really helps focus on the contraction in through the chest, so get that mind-muscle connection. So as you press the weight up, you're also pressing the dumbbells in together and really getting a good squeeze at the top of every rep and tension on the chest throughout the whole range of motion. So again, I'm focused more on my chest than on my triceps. You will feel your triceps starting to fatigue, but try and squeeze more in the chest, really focus on the chest. Push those dumbbells together and that'll really help. Okay, next we have cable flies, starting from low and finishing high. This is another really good one to really focus on that contraction at the top. Get a really good squeeze and pump in through the chest. So you want to step forward a little bit so that the cables are basically starting behind you. So you're getting a full stretch across the chest at the bottom of every rep, and then a full squeeze at the top of every rep. Same rep scheme, 20 reps, put the weight up, 15, put the weight up, 10 and 10. Okay, next we've got a flat plate loaded press. If you don't have a machine like this that lies down flat, you can use one of the horizontal pressing machines, so that's fine. Even a pin loaded machine. Just some form of machine press. So again, really focus on the eccentric, get a good stretch, squeeze at the top. Another thing I like to do on this exercise is change up my grip from set to set. So first set nice and wide, second set more neutral grip, then back to wide, back to neutral, and then finish off with a fifth set, a third set of 10 at a regular wide grip. So I really like the neutral. Again, you can really concentrate on getting that squeeze at the top of every rep, build that mind-muscle connection. Really feel the muscle that you're trying to work. Okay, last exercise for chest. Cable flies again, this time from high to low. So nice and controlled. Lean the body forward slightly. You can see here I've got a staggered stance to kind of brace myself a bit more. Try not to swing with the upper body, just all in through the chest. Big squeeze together at the bottom, big stretch at the top. Go up in weight, and then you set of 15, up in weight, 2 sets of 10. Okay, so that'll do it for our chest workout in the morning. Now we're going to come back in the afternoon for a tricep and ab workout. So starting off here with a reverse grip tricep extension. So really concentrate on getting full extension with that tricep, squeezing at the bottom of every rep. I like the reverse grip, it will focus more on the medial head of the tricep rather than the lateral with the more traditional overhand grip. So try and keep the upper arm locked in by your side and just have all the movement in the elbow. Try not to throw your body and shoulders or use your upper arm. Just all in the triceps. Okay, next we've got cross body extension using one arm. So go 20 reps one arm, change arms, 20 reps the other arm. So really make sure you keep your rest shorter on this one because your right arm's getting a rest while your left arm's doing the work. So there's no need to rest as long in between sets, and that'll keep your heart rate up even more by going one arm at a time. Again, keep that upper arm locked in by your side. All the movement should be in the elbow, focusing on the squeezing through the tricep at the bottom of every rep. Okay, next up we've got dumbbell skull crushers. So leaning the arms back slightly, try and keep the upper arms locked in at that kind of rearward angle, and then all in through the triceps, pressing nice and strict. You really don't have to go heavy in this. Try to get 15 reps, but if you can't, you start to fatigue. What you can do here is just rock the arms down, press the weight up, and then focus on the eccentric. So really slow down that downward movement, and just press them up until you hit that number 15. Last exercise for triceps is a French press giant set. I really like these. So get 4 different dumbbells, going from heavy to kind of light, and you're basically going to max out on each weight. Pressing the weight behind your head, get a really good grip on the dumbbell, squeeze in through the core, keep the core tight, press the dumbbell overhead, hit failure, grab the next weight down. So I go 30, 25, 20 and 15 kilos, aiming to get anywhere between 6 and 4 to 5 reps for each weight, but it'll get harder and harder as you go. And you're going to repeat this giant set 3 times. So really try and pump out that last weight, as many reps as you can. Still probably not going to be able to get many because you're going to be burning. This is a really good finisher for the triceps. And that is it for triceps. They should be really burned out after this last set of French presses. And then we'll be good to move into abs. Okay, so the way I like to do ab workouts is to do 2 separate supersets, 3 times through each. So we're going to start off here with a machine crunch, aiming to get anywhere between 15 and 20 reps. Then you're going to go straight from here to a hanging knee raise. You can also do hanging leg raises by keeping your legs straight, but I usually find that after a few sets, the abs are pretty burned out, and going to knees is a lot easier. And then back to the machine crunches. So you're going to repeat this 3 times, 15 to 20 reps on each exercise, with a small rest after the hanging knee raises. So you can see here I've thrown in a variation for the knee raise, a twisting knee raise. So aim to touch your right knee to your left elbow, left knee to the right elbow. This will really hit the obliques as well. And then if you hit failure here, you can just pump out a couple of regular knee raises. Okay, next superset, we've got landmine rotations. So 10 each side. So let's count 1, 1, 2, 2, all the way up to 10. Then straight down the ground for a prone hold, aiming anywhere between 30 and 45 seconds. Try and keep the body as straight as possible. Squeeze the glutes, tighten the abs. Straight line from head all the way through to heels. Try not to let the hips sag. So again, 3 sets of the superset, resting after the prone hold, keep the rest short. And you see on these rotations I'm really focusing on squeezing through the abs, trying to keep the arms straight, focusing more on the core than the legs and the arms. You should really feel it in the core. Then straight down the ground for a prone hold. And that's the end of Tuesday's workout, guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Make sure to subscribe if you did. Follow me at Tim Reyter on all the social medias. Give the video a like. Watch some of my other videos. Leave any comments that you might have down below.